Brandy welcomes you to Alex Cardinale Entertainment. Say hello, Brandy. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Welcome to a very special presentation of Alex Cardinale Entertainment.
This Thanksgiving, we celebrate connection, gratitude, and the beauty of giving. Thank you for being part of our journey.
Kitchen's on fire. Chef Alex and magic, a foodie empire. Recipes rolling, turkey's a star. From the oven to the table, we're raising the bar. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, let's dig in and cheer. Pass the stuff in the pie, and a big glass of cheer. Fish facts and football, it's a holiday spree. With Alex Cardinale, it's the place to be. Thanksgiving facts dropping, history served neat. Pilgrims and pumpkins, it's a tasty treat. Tampa Bay shining, the Bucks on the screen. From touchdowns to turkeys, it's a holiday dream. Gravy's flowing, potatoes piled high. The Saturday's a feast, let's reach for the sky. Oh, happy Thanksgiving, let's dig in and cheer. Pass the stuff in the pie, and a big glass of cheer. Fish facts and football, it's a holiday spree. With Alex Cardinale, it's the place to be. Cranberries popping, the tables alive. Fins and
pumpkin pies and laughter sweet. Pumpkin pies and laughter sweet.
Happy Saturday, everyone! Welcome to Thankful Saturday with me, Alex Cardinale. It's the Thanksgiving finale here on Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Tonight, we're going to play Thanksgiving trivia. We're going to play Thanksgiving Two Truths and a Lie. And we're going to learn about 4 awesome fish species. We're going to learn about swans and a whole lot more. It is a loaded Saturday with Alex Cardinale as we get you ready for Thanksgiving this Thursday. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's get right into an awesome show. Let's kick off this episode with Up Close and Personal with me, Alex Cardinale. The best thing about living in South Florida is I get to sit by poolside and record some awesome videos. Let's kick off Thankful Saturday with Alex Cardinale with Up Close and Personal with me, Alex Cardinale. Do you have any questions you want to ask me? Go ahead and post those questions down in the chat and I will answer your questions. You can ask me whatever's on your mind. I look forward to answering your questions. You can also answer my questions in the chat. Here are the questions that I am asking you tonight. What are you doing for Thanksgiving this coming Thursday? What are you cooking for Thanksgiving this year? And will you go Black Friday shopping this year? Let me start by answering these questions. This Thursday, I'm going to be hosting the 4th annual Thanksgiving Day with Alex Cardinale, being presented by Saturday with Alex Cardinale. And then I'm going to help my family prepare Thanksgiving dinner. And then I'm going to have Thanksgiving dinner. And then I'm going to watch football on Thanksgiving Day. Yes, I am cooking for Thanksgiving this year, and this year I am helping to make the dinner and a couple desserts and a couple side dishes. I am making macaroni and cheese and an Italian version of roasted broccoli and pumpkin whoopie pies for dessert. Unfortunately, this year I will not be Black Friday shopping, but instead I'll be hosting Black Friday with Alex Cardinale this coming Friday. Now it is your turn to go ahead and answer these questions or post your own in the chat. All right, so go ahead and post questions in the chat and answers to my questions in the chat. And now it is time for this week's edition of Keeping It Real with me, Alex Cardinale. And I've got some awesome things to talk about on this week's edition of Keeping It Real. Well, believe it or not, tonight's episode of Saturday with Alex Cardinale is our 175th episode. That's right, this is episode number 175 of Saturday with Alex Cardinale, which means we are just 25 episodes away from our 200th episode of Saturday with Alex Cardinale. I cannot wait for our 200th episode, which will probably take place sometime in early spring, maybe April or May. I can't wait for our 200th episode. Another exciting announcement that I have is I am working on a new website. And on my new website, I will be selling Christmas merchandise. I'll have some beautiful Christmas sweaters, some beautiful Christmas coffee mugs, and of course, Alex Cardinale entertainment merchandise, as well as Saturday with Alex Cardinale merchandise. The website will be up by Black Friday, and you'll be able to purchase by Black Friday as well. Well, if you're looking for some Thanksgiving recipes, Chef Alex has you covered. Tomorrow night, live at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific, Chef Alex will be hosting a Thanksgiving recipe throwdown right here on the Alex Cardinale Entertainment YouTube channel. Beginning this Tuesday and concluding next Saturday, Saturday with Alex Cardinale proudly presents Viewer Appreciation Week, which kicks off this coming Tuesday with the viewer interaction live stream and the viewer appreciation live stream, and it concludes next Saturday with You Can't See Me Saturday with Alex Cardinale. So next week it's a full week of Saturday with Alex Cardinale special episodes. It kicks off on Tuesday with our viewer appreciation live stream. It continues on Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday, and it concludes on Saturday with You Can't See Me Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Here's what's coming up this Tuesday on the inaugural Viewer Appreciation live stream, taking place this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. It is a Thanksgiving tradition kicking off this year. You get to relive my best interviews and videos of this year so far. You'll see some of my best interviews and my best videos. I'm going to tell you the nominees for the best of 2025 and how you can vote for them. And I'll tell you what to look forward to in 2026. So this Tuesday is a way of giving back to you, my audience, by reliving some of my best interviews and my best videos this year. And I'll tell you the best nominees for the best of 2025 and what you can look forward to next year. That's taking place on Tuesday. And then obviously on Thanksgiving Day, we have my Thanksgiving Day live stream at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. And next Friday, we have Black Friday with Alex Cardinale, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Now, next Saturday, Saturday with Alex Cardinale has a special start time, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. And next Saturday, it's You Can't See Me Saturday, where we pay homage to John Cena. We'll talk about John Cena's best matches, feuds, and moments. There will be facts on John Cena and WWE Survivor Series War Games preview. And also, Christmas season kicks off this coming week. That takes place next Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about on this week's edition of Keeping It Real, I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving this Thursday, and I hope you tune in to the Thanksgiving Day broadcast. That is this week's edition of Keeping It Real with me, Alex Cardinale. And now it is time for the 2025 finale, Thanksgiving Facts. And tonight it's going to be on the history of Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving is a cherished holiday in the United States, celebrated every year on the fourth Thursday of November. Its origins are deeply rooted in history, and it has evolved significantly over time. Let's explore the journey of Thanksgiving from its early beginnings to the modern day celebration. The history of Thanksgiving dates back to the early 17th century. The most widely recognized first Thanksgiving took place in 1621 when the Pilgrims, English settlers of the Plymouth colony, held a feast to celebrate their successful harvest. They invited the Wampanoag people, who had helped them adapt to the New World, to join the celebration. This event is often viewed as a symbol of cooperation and interaction between European colonists and Native Americans. Throughout the 17th and 18th centuries, Thanksgiving was celebrated at different times, and it was more of a regional event. Various leaders, including George Washington, issued proclamations for days of Thanksgiving, but there was no consistent national holiday. In 1789, President George Washington declared November 26th as a day of public thanksgiving and prayer, marking one of the first official government-sanctioned Thanksgiving celebrations in the United States. Thanksgiving became a national holiday largely due to the efforts of Sarah Josephia Hale, a prominent writer and editor. For 36 years, she campaigned for a National Day of Thanks, writing letters to governors and presidents. Her persistence paid off when President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed a National Thanksgiving Day in 1863 during the Civil War in a bid to foster a sense of unity. Over the years, Thanksgiving evolved into the holiday we recognize today. It is characterized by family gatherings, feasting, and gratitude. Traditional foods such as turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie are staples of the Thanksgiving meal. The holiday also features the iconic Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City, which began in 1924, and the National Football League games that have become a Thanksgiving Day tradition. While Thanksgiving is most closely associated with the United States, other countries have their own versions of harvest festivals and days of thanks. In Canada, Thanksgiving is celebrated on the second Monday in October. Other countries like Germany and Japan have their own harvest festivals, such as Erntedankfest and Labor Thanksgiving Day, respectively. Thanksgiving has a rich history that reflects the cultural and social changes in the United States over the centuries. Today, it remains a time for families and friends to gather, reflect on their blessings, and enjoy a festive meal together. And that is the history of Thanksgiving. And now, because it's a holiday episode of Saturday with Alex Cardinale, it is time to play holiday trivia. And tonight we are playing Thanksgiving trivia, and you, my audience, are encouraged to play along. Let's see how well you know your Thanksgiving. Here is tonight's Thanksgiving trivia. It's time to play Thanksgiving trivia. Let me, Alex Cardinale, test your Thanksgiving knowledge. Simply post your guesses in the chat, and later on in the show, I will reveal the correct answers. So post your guesses in the chat or in the comments, and later on in the show, I'll give you the answers. Here are the questions for Thanksgiving trivia. What year was the first Thanksgiving celebrated? Which president proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday? How long did the first Thanksgiving celebration last? What was the name of the Native American tribe that celebrated with the Pilgrims? What state is known as the birthplace of Thanksgiving? What is the traditional main dish served at Thanksgiving? What day of the week is Thanksgiving celebrated in the United States? Which popular parade takes place on Thanksgiving Day in New York City? What is the name of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to America? And what famous department store sponsors the Thanksgiving Day parade in New York City? Post your guesses in the chat or in the comments, and later on, I'll review the answers. So later on in the show, I'm going to reveal the answers to Thanksgiving trivia. Post your guesses in the comments. Well, this Tuesday, it is the debut of Viewer Appreciation. Here's what's in store this Tuesday. Alex Cardinale here, host and CEO of Alex Cardinale Entertainment YouTube channel, inviting you to the new Thanksgiving week tradition, Alex Cardinale Viewer Appreciation, airing Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. On the Viewer Appreciation Special live stream, it is for you, the viewers. I am very grateful for all of you. I have some amazing viewers. On Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, I have a very special live stream planned. You're going to relive some of my most epic guest interviews over 2025. You're going to see some of my best videos from 2025, some of my best videos that I filmed in 2025. Plus, I got some awesome shout outs for some legendary people. And I'm going to reveal the nominees for the best of 2025. All that and more on the Viewer Appreciation Special, taking place Thanksgiving week, Tuesday, November 25th, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, right here on Alex Cardinale Entertainment YouTube channel. Alright, right now it is time for This Saturday in History. Let's find out what went on in the world on November 22nd. Today is Saturday, November 22nd, the 326th day of 2025. There are 39 days left in the year. Today in history, on November 22nd, 1963, John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, was shot to death during a motorcade in Dallas, Texas. Governor John Connally, riding in the same car as Kennedy, was seriously wounded. Suspected gunman Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested. Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson was sworn in as president. Also on this date, in 1718, English pirate Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, was killed during a battle with British naval forces near Ocracoke Island in North Carolina. In 1935, a flying boat, the China Clipper, took off from Alameda, California, carrying more than 100,000 pieces of mail on the first trans-Pacific air-mail flight. In 1986, 20-year-old Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight boxing champion in history, stopping WBC title holder Trevor Berbick in the second round of their championship bout in Las Vegas. In 1990, British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, having failed to win re-election to the Conservative Party leadership on the first ballot, announced she would resign. In 2005, Angela Merkel took office as Germany's first female chancellor. And in 2022, a Walmart manager pulled out a handgun before a routine employee meeting and began firing wildly in the break room of a company store in Chesapeake, Virginia, killing 6 people and wounding 6 others before fatally shooting himself. I remember that very vividly. That was horrible. Just days before Thanksgiving, he did that. Today's birthdays. Actor Richard Kind is 69 years old. Actor Jamie Lee Curtis from the Halloween franchise is 67 years old. Actor Mads Mikkelsen is 60. Actor Mark Ruffalo is 57. Tennis Hall of Famer Boris Becker is 58. And actor Scarlett Johansson is 41 years old. Happy birthday to anyone celebrating a birthday today or tomorrow or this past week. And that is this Saturday in history. All right, right now it is time to learn about this week's animal of the world, and it is the final animal that has Thanksgiving ties. Let's go ahead and learn about the swan. Swans are really cool birds. They're one of my favorite type of ducks. Now, swans are among the most beautiful and graceful birds in the animal kingdom. They're known for their striking appearance and serene presence. These waterfowl have captivated humans for centuries. Swans are large birds with long necks and elegant bodies. They typically have white plumage, although some species, like the black swan, have black feathers. Their wingspans can reach up to 10 feet, making them powerful flyers. Swans have webbed feet, which make them excellent swimmers. There are 6 to 7 species of swans, depending on the classification system. There is the mute swan, and the mute swan is known for its orange bill and graceful S-shaped neck, commonly found in Europe and North America. Then there is the trumpeter swan, the largest North American swan, noted for its loud trumpet-like call. Then there is the tundra swan, smaller than the trumpeter swan. It breeds in the Arctic and migrates to the United States during winter. There is the whooper swan, and the whooper swan is known for its loud call. This swan is native to Europe and Asia. Then there is the black swan, native to Australia. It is recognized for its black feathers and red bill. And then there's the black-necked swan, found in South America with a striking black neck and white body. Now, swans inhabit a variety of freshwater environments, including lakes, ponds, rivers, and marshes. They prefer habitats with abundant aquatic vegetation, which forms the bulk of their diet. Swans are primarily herbivorous, feeding on submerged and emergent vegetation, but they may also consume small aquatic creatures like shrimp and crustaceans. Swans are known for their strong pair bonds, often mating for life. During courtship, swans perform a series of synchronized movements, including head bobbing and swimming in tandem. Once paired, swans work together to build a nest, usually near the water's edge, where the female lays eggs. Both parents take turns incubating the eggs and caring for the eggs once they hatch. Swans have held a place of reverence in various cultures throughout history. In mythology and folklore, they are often associated with beauty, transformation, and purity. The tale of the ugly duckling by Hans Christian Andersen and the ballad Swan Lake are examples of Swan's influence in literature and the arts. Now, while many swan species have stable populations, some face threats from habitat loss, pollution, and hunting. Conservation efforts are in place to protect these majestic birds and their habitats, ensuring that they continue to grace our waterways for future generations. Swans, with their grace and elegance, remain a symbol of beauty in the natural world, inspiring awe and admiration in all who encounter them. And that is tonight's animal of the world. That is the beautiful swan. And now it is time for Aqua Alex to feature a featured fish. And tonight's featured fish comes to us from saltwater. It is the long-nosed hawkfish. So let's learn about the long-nosed hawkfish right now.
Welcome to Aqua Alex Featured Fish here on Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. With a passion for tropical fish that began when he was just 12 years old, Aqua Alex brings a wealth of experience and enthusiasm to our show. Having nurtured both freshwater and saltwater species, his love for monster fish truly sets him apart. So what aquatic marvel will Aqua Alex showcase this evening? Get ready to explore the wonders of the deep as we unveil tonight's featured fish.
Well, the long-nosed hawkfish is a fascinating saltwater species, known for its distinctive appearance and behavior. It belongs to the hawkfish family, and it is a popular choice among saltwater aquarium enthusiasts due to its unique look and vibrant personality. As the name suggests, this fish is characterized by its long, slender snout, which it uses to probe into crevices for food. It has a striking color pattern, typically white with a network of red or orange lines. Long-nosed hawkfish generally grow to about 4 inches in length, making them a manageable size for home aquariums. The fins of this fish are spiny, which is common among hawkfish, providing some protection from predators. Long-nosed hawkfish are native to the coral reefs of the Indo-Pacific region, where they can be found from the central Pacific Ocean to the eastern coast of Africa. They're often seen perched on corals or other structures, using their pectoral fins to stabilize themselves. Unlike many other fish, they do not swim in open water frequently. In the wild, long-nosed hawkfish are carnivorous, feeding on small crustaceans and other tiny marine organisms. In captivity, they can be fed a variety of food, such as brine shrimp, mysis shrimp, and other meaty marine foods. For those looking to keep a long-nosed hawkfish in the aquarium hobby, a tank of at least 30 gallons is recommended. The tank should include plenty of live rock and coral structures to mimic their natural reef habitat. While generally peaceful, they can be aggressive towards smaller fish or those with similar body shapes, so therefore it is important to consider tank mates carefully. The long-nosed hawkfish is a remarkable species that brings both beauty and curiosity to any marine aquarium. Its unique characteristics make it a favorite among fish enthusiasts, and with proper care, these fish can thrive in captivity, offering a glimpse into the vibrant life of coral reefs. And that is tonight's Aqua Alex featured fish. Still to come tonight, the Thanksgiving featured fish is going to be the Antennta Lionfish, and Segrest Farms proudly presents the Synodontis decoris, the coral hogfish, and the Tamini tang. So learn about 4 more awesome fish later on tonight here on Thankful Saturday with Alex Cardinale. And now it is time for Saturday Sports Tally. Let's find out what's going on around the world in sports. Pittsburgh Pirates Cy Young winning pitcher dead at the age of 75. Randy Jones, a Cy Young winning pitcher, dies at 75 years old. Thoughts and prayers to Randy Jones' family. ESPN and Major League Baseball have reworked a deal that includes out-of-market streaming rights, while NBC and Netflix will air games as part of a new 3-year media rights agreement announced this past Wednesday. Commissioner Rob Manfred also was able to maximize rights for the Home Run Derby and the Wild Card Series. NBC and Peacock will become the new home of Sunday Night Baseball and the Wild Card Round, while Netflix will have the Home Run Derby and 2 additional games. The 3 deals will average nearly $800 million per year. ESPN will still pay $550 million, while the NBC deal is worth $200 million and Netflix $50 million. ESPN, which has carried baseball since 1990, loses postseason games and the Home Run Derby, but becomes the right holder for MLB.TV, which will be available on the ESPN app. ESPN also gets the in-market streaming rights for the 6 teams whose games are produced by MLB: the San Diego Padres, Colorado Rockies, Arizona Diamondbacks, Cleveland Guardians, Minnesota Twins, and Seattle Mariners. Even though ESPN no longer has Sunday Night Baseball, it will have 30 games, primarily on weekends and in the summer months. NBC, which celebrates its 100th anniversary next year, has a long history with baseball, albeit not much recently. The network carried games from 1939 through 1989. It was part of the short-lived baseball network with ABC in 1994 and 1995, and then aired playoff games from 1996 through 2000. Its first game will be March 26th, when the defending 2-time champion Los Angeles Dodgers host the Arizona Diamondbacks. The 25 Sunday night games will air mostly on NBC, with the rest on the new NBC Sports Network. All Sunday night baseball games will stream on Peacock. The first Sunday night baseball game on NBC will be April 12th, with the next one in May after the NBA playoffs start. The addition of baseball games gives NBC a year-round night of sports on Sunday nights. It has held NFL games on Sunday night since 2006 and will debut an NBA Sunday night slate in February. NBC will also have a primetime game on Labor Day night. The Sunday early afternoon games also return to Peacock, which had them in 2022 and 2023. NBC Peacock will also do the Major League Features game on the day before the Home Run Derby and coverage of the first round of the amateur draft on the Saturday heading into the All-Star break. Netflix baseball deals are in alignment with its strategy of going for big events in a major sport. The streamer will have an NFL Christmas doubleheader this season for the 2nd straight year. But the Netflix will host the Home Run Derby, and Netflix will also have the first game of the season on March 25th when 3-time AL MVP Aaron Judge and the Yankees visit the San Francisco Giants. Netflix also has the Home Run Derby and the MLB at Field of Dreams in Dyersville, Iowa on August 13th when the Minnesota Twins face the Philadelphia Phillies. Netflix will stream an MLB special event game each and every year. And that is what's going on in the world of sports. Glad to see Netflix get MLB, and glad to see NBC finally have MLB once again as well. And that is what's going on around the world in sports. Now, here are 3 things that I am grateful for, because Thanksgiving and Thankful Saturday is all about gratitude and things we're grateful for. So here are 3 things that I am personally grateful for, and later on in the show, we'll talk about 3 things you should be grateful for. I'm grateful for being alive and being healthy. I'm grateful for being here tonight to host Thankful Saturday with Alex Cardinale. I'm grateful to have a perfect bill of health. I'm grateful for my great circle of friends. I've got some amazing friends that I communicate with daily, and it's always great to have great friends. And I am grateful for my intelligence that I have. I have a lot of intelligence in fish keeping, content creation, intelligence in general. Those are three things that I am grateful for. And now we're going to welcome Chef Alex to the show for the first time. It is time for some delicious ways to prepare your Thanksgiving turkey this Thursday.
Good evening, food enthusiasts. Welcome to another mouthwatering Chef Alex featured food here on Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. Tonight, prepare to have your culinary senses ignited as Chef Alex takes us on a delectable journey through flavors and aromas. Each Saturday, we delve into the vibrant world of gastronomy, exploring an enticing entree, a delightful dessert, or an intriguing beverage that promises to tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. So what culinary masterpiece will Chef Alex unveil tonight? Let's dive right in and find out.
Now, turkey is a versatile and delicious protein that can be prepared in a multitude of ways. Whether you're cooking for a festive holiday or simply want to enjoy a hearty meal, there are several ways to consider. Here are some popular techniques for preparing a turkey. Roasting. Roasting is perhaps the most traditional method of preparing turkey. It involves cooking the bird in an oven, typically at a temperature between 325 and 375. Here is a basic approach. Seasoning. Start by seasoning the turkey inside and out with salt and pepper and your choice of herbs like rosemary, thyme, or sage. Stuffing. Occasionally stuff the cavity with aromatics such as onions, garlic, and lemons for added flavor. Basting. Baste the turkey every 30 to 45 minutes with its own juices or a butter mixture to keep it moist. Cooking time. Roast until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Another popular cooking method, especially in the South, is deep frying. For a crispy and flavorful bird, deep frying is an excellent choice. This method requires caution and right equipment. You need to thoroughly thaw and dry the turkey to prevent oil splatters. Seasoning. Inject a marinade or rub spices on the turkey for added flavor. Preheat the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit in a large deep fryer. Carefully lower the turkey into the oil and cook for about 3 to 4 minutes per pound. Ensure the fryer is outdoors on a flat surface away from flammable materials. Smoking. Smoking infuses the turkey with a rich, smoky flavor that's hard to resist. This method requires a smoker or grill with a smoking box. Brining. Start by brining the turkey overnight to enhance moisture and flavor. Wood chips. Use wood chips such as hickory, apple, or cherry for smoking. Smoke the turkey at a low temperature, 225 to 250, for several hours until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Let the turkey rest before carving to allow juices to redistribute. You can also grill a turkey. Grilling a turkey can impact a wonderful charred flavor and is also a great option for outdoor cooking. Butterfly the turkey. Spatchcock or butterfly the turkey by removing the backbone. This helps it cook evenly on the grill. Rub with olive oil and season with your choice of spices. Grilling. Cook the turkey over indirect heat on a preheated grill until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are just some ways that you can properly prepare a turkey. You can roast it, you can deep fry it, or you can grill it. I prefer roasting, but I have yet to try a turkey that has been deep fried. Maybe one day I will try a delicious deep fried turkey. Thank you, Chef Alex, for your wonderful tips on preparing a turkey. Chef Alex will be back later on in the show with some delicious Thanksgiving dessert recipes. Well, believe it or not, Thanksgiving is this Thursday. And this Thursday, I, Alex Cardinale, am going to host the fourth annual Thanksgiving Day live stream presented by Saturday with Alex Cardinale. And here's what you can expect this Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving from yours truly, Alex Cardinale. I'm excited to announce Saturday with Alex Cardinale proudly presents Thanksgiving Day 2025 with Alex Cardinale live on Thanksgiving morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. Come join me, Alex Cardinale, as I get you ready for the big turkey day this year with a very special Thanksgiving Day with Alex Cardinale live stream. Get some delicious last minute Thanksgiving dinner tips and tricks. Get some delicious turkey cooking tips from Chef Alex. Plus, Chef Alex will give you leftover turkey ideas. I, Alex Cardinale, will preview NFL on Thanksgiving Day. Get Thanksgiving jokes and a whole lot more. Saturday with Alex Cardinale proudly presents Thanksgiving Day with Alex Cardinale. Lives on Thanksgiving Day, 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, right here on YouTube channel, Alex Cardinale Entertainment. Alright, right now it is time to play a fun game, which we introduced last Saturday. It is time for this week's edition of Two Truths and a Lie. And since it is Thankful Saturday, the week before Thanksgiving, this week's edition of Two Truths and a Lie is Thanksgiving edition. It's time to play Two Truths and a Lie. It is time for you, my viewers, to determine what lie I am telling and what truths I am telling. Tonight's Two Truths and a Lie is brought to you Thanksgiving style because Thanksgiving is coming up this Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Post what you think is the lie in the comments, and coming up next, I'm going to reveal the answer. So here is Two Truths and a Lie. Butterball is the #1 turkey brand in America each and every Thanksgiving and year-round. Butterball is a delicious turkey. Mashed potatoes, stuffing, and green bean casserole are the top 3 Thanksgiving side dishes. Macaroni and cheese is a classic side dish for Thanksgiving. Which one is the lie? Let me know. Let's find out right now. Well, if you guessed that mac and cheese is a classic Thanksgiving side dish, you are correct. That is the lie. Although, technically, it's not really a lie. I know a lot of American households have macaroni and cheese as a side dish for Thanksgiving. I know my family does. But traditionally speaking, it is not a classic side that is served classically on Thanksgiving Day, but it quickly is becoming one. So let's go over the two truths. Here are some more information on the two truths. When it comes to turkey brands in the United States, Butterball consistently ranks as a top seller. Known for its quality and taste, Butterball has become a household name, especially during the holiday season. Here is a closer look at what makes Butterball stand out. Why Butterball is a favorite. Butterball offers a wide range of turkey products, from whole turkeys to pre-cooked and deli meats, catering to diverse consumer needs. The brand is renowned for its commitment to quality, ensuring that all its products meet high standards for taste and safety. With decades in the industry, Butterball has built a strong reputation and trust among consumers, making it a go-to choice for many families. Convenience. Butterball provides easy-to-follow cooking instructions and even has a turkey talk line to assist with any cooking queries, adding value and convenience for its customers. Mashed potatoes are a Thanksgiving classic and a comfort food favorite. The creamy, buttery texture pairs perfectly with gravy and turkey. Here are a few variations to consider. Garlic mashed potatoes. Add roasted garlic for an extra layer of flavor. Cheesy mashed potatoes. Mix in some shredded cheddar cheese for a creamy delight. Herb mashed potatoes. Incorporate fresh herbs like chives or parsley to add freshness. Stuffing. Stuffing, also known as dressing in some regions, is a staple on the Thanksgiving table. This flavorful side dish can be prepared in various ways, but some popular options include traditional bread stuffing, made with cubes of bread, celery, onions, and herbs. One of my family's favorites is sausage stuffing, which adds cooked sausage for a hearty twist. And cornbread stuffing uses cornbread instead of traditional bread for a southern flair. Green bean casserole is a beloved dish that combines vegetables with a creamy sauce and crispy topping. Now you can serve classic green bean casserole, which is made with green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and topped with crispy fried onions. You can also add bacon to make bacon green bean casserole, which is really, really awesome. So that is this week's Two Truths and a Lie. Next week's Two Truths and a Lie will be John Cena themed on You Can't See Me Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Next Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. And right now it is time for the Thanksgiving featured fish. Let's learn about my favorite lionfish, the Antennta Lionfish.
It's time for our Thanksgiving featured fish. This week it's the Antennta Lionfish. The Antennta Lionfish, scientifically known as Terwa antennata, is a captivating and distinctive species belonging to the Scorpaenidae family. These fish are celebrated for their striking appearance and intriguing behavior, making them a popular subject of interest among marine enthusiasts and aquarists. Physical characteristics. The Antennta lionfish is easily recognizable due to its unique and ornate appearance. Here are some key features. Coloration and markings. They possess a vibrant pattern of red, brown, and white stripes, which serve as effective camouflage in coral reefs. Fins. Their pectoral fins are large and fan-like, exhibiting a feather-like appearance, while their dorsal fins are adorned with venomous spines. Size. Typically, they reach a length of about 6 to 8 inches, although some individuals can grow slightly larger in optimal conditions. Habitat and distribution. Antennta lionfish are native to the Indo-Pacific region, where they thrive in coral reefs. They primarily inhabit coral reefs, where they can skillfully blend into the vibrant reef environment. Lagoons and coastal areas. Occasionally, they are found in shallow lagoons and coastal areas, where they hunt and seek shelter. Behavior and diet. Nocturnal predators. Antennta lionfish are primarily nocturnal, emerging from their hiding places at night to hunt. Diet. Their diet consists mainly of small fish and crustaceans. They use their large pectoral fins to corner prey and their quick reflexes to capture it with precision. Venom and defense. Venomous spines. The dorsal spines of the Antennta lionfish contain venom, which they use for defense against predators. While the venom is not typically fatal to humans, it can cause intense pain and swelling. Happy Thanksgiving, fish keepers! I hope you all enjoyed learning about lionfish, a fish that resembles turkeys.
I love the Antennta lionfish, and I love lionfish in general. Well, guess what, folks? It's time for the hot seat. It's time for the hot seat for the first time in weeks. And tonight's guest is an unbelievable guest. You guys are going to have a hard time believing who our guest is tonight. In the hot seat tonight is Thursday's big star. Turkey Day can't be Turkey Day without a turkey, right? Well, tonight's guest is Tom the Talking Turkey, just days before Thanksgiving. So let's welcome our guest, Tom the Talking Turkey, shall we? All right, Tom, first I want to say happy Thanksgiving. I'm sure you're not ready for Thanksgiving this Thursday, but thank you for being here on Thankful Saturday 2025. So, Tom, what is your message to those who are eating turkey this Thanksgiving?
Hey everyone, Tom the Talking Turkey. Happy to be here. Great question, Alex. Here is what I can tell you. A plea for understanding. If turkeys could talk, they might begin with a heartfelt plea for understanding. They'd acknowledge the important role they play in Thanksgiving traditions, but ask for consideration of their perspective. We know we're a part of your celebrations, but let's not forget that we are living beings too, they might say, urging people to see them as more than just a dish on the dinner table. Gratitude for ethical choices. Turkeys could express appreciation for those who opt for ethical and humane treatment of animals. They might thank those who choose to purchase turkeys raised in free-range or organic environments, where they are treated with care and respect. We appreciate those who consider our well-being and make choices that support ethical farming practices. They might express with gratitude. An appeal for alternatives. Understanding that not everyone is ready to give up their Thanksgiving turkey, they might propose some alternatives. Have you ever considered trying a plant-based meal or exploring other culinary traditions? They could suggest. This wouldn't just spare turkeys, but also introduce people to a world of diverse and delicious food options. A Thanksgiving of compassion. Finally, turkeys might encourage a Thanksgiving centered around compassion and mindfulness. What if this Thanksgiving you celebrated gratitude not just for the harvest, but for all living creatures? They could propose. By fostering a celebration that honors all life, turkeys might hope to inspire a more inclusive and empathetic holiday spirit. Through these messages, talking turkeys would likely aim to inspire thoughtfulness and compassion, enriching the Thanksgiving experience for everyone involved.
Great answer there, Tom the Talking Turkey. My final question for you is, what should people know about turkeys?
If turkeys could talk, they might begin by proudly sharing their complex social structures and rich communication methods, which include a repertoire of clucks, purrs, and gobbles. They could enlighten people about their keen intelligence and memory, often underestimated by humans. Turkeys might express their appreciation for their natural habitats, emphasizing the importance of preserving forests and grasslands where they thrive. They could also share their perspective on the importance of ethical treatment and conservation efforts to ensure their species' survival. Finally, turkeys might remind people of their historical significance, highlighting their role in various cultural traditions and the ecosystem.
Why, thank you, Tom the Talking Turkey, for being in the hot seat, or should I say hot oven today, here on Thankful Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Well, you know, this coming Friday, one day after Thanksgiving, after we stuff our faces, it is Black Friday, and that is the day Christmas season officially begins. While you go shopping, you'll get some great deals, but after that, tune into Black Friday with Alex Cardinale for a special show. Get ready for the official start of Christmas. The official start of Christmas is Black Friday. Saturday with Alex Cardinale is proud to present Black Friday 2025 with Alex Cardinale, airing live Black Friday, November 29th, 2025, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, on YouTube channel Alex Cardinale Entertainment. Join me, Alex Cardinale, live on Black Friday for a very special Christmas-themed episode. Learn about the biggest and best Black Friday deals of the year. Learn why you should support small businesses. Learn about the NFL Black Friday game and get a complete recap between the Eagles and Bears. Plus, Aqua Alex will discuss a Christmas-themed fish, and a whole lot more. It's going to be a fun Black Friday. So come join Alex Cardinale after your Black Friday shopping on Black Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, for Black Friday with Alex Cardinale. That's right, Christmas season officially kicks off next Saturday. Well, right now it is time for the first of 3 Segrest Farms featured fish. Right now, let's learn about the beautiful Synodontis decoris.
Ever wonder where your local pet store or tropical fish store gets their stunning tropical fish? Chances are, Segrest Farms is that place. As the largest tropical fish wholesaler, Segrest Farms takes pride in providing both freshwater and saltwater fish, exquisite aquatic plants, and fascinating reptiles to pet and fish stores across the United States and around the globe. Aqua Alex Cardinale is a proud endorser of Segrest Farms. Aqua Alex feels that their dedication to the aquarium hobby is unparalleled, bringing passion and quality to every aspect of their work. Whether you're a seasoned aquarist or just getting started, Segrest Farms supports your journey with the healthiest, most vibrant aquatic life available. Dive into an underwater world of wonder with Segrest Farms. Please note Segrest Farms does not sell to the public. Segrest Farms only sells to retail locations. However, aquarium hobbyists can find their nearest pet or fish store that stocks Segrest Farms by going to segrestfarms.com under the Locate a Pet Shop section. You can also check out the catalog to see the species of fish available. Segrest Farms, your trusted partner in bringing the beauty of the aquatic world to life. One fish store at a time. It's time for our first Segrest Farms featured fish. Let's discuss the Synodontis decoris. The Synodontis decoris, commonly known as the clown squeaker catfish, is a fascinating and visually striking species of catfish native to the freshwater rivers and lakes of the Congo River Basin in Central Africa. They are part of the Mokokaidi family and are popular among aquarium enthusiasts due to their distinctive appearance and unique behaviors. Physical characteristics. Size: Synodontis decoris can grow up to 12 inches, 30 centimeters in length, making them a relatively large species for home aquariums. Coloration: their bodies are adorned with intricate patterns of spots and stripes, usually a combination of black, white, and brown. This camouflage helps them blend into their natural environment. Dorsal fin: one of their most striking features is their elongated dorsal fin, which often resembles a feather or a flag, adding to their clown-like appearance. Nocturnal habits: these catfish are primarily nocturnal, spending the day hidden among rocks or submerged vegetation and becoming more active at night. Social behavior: while they are generally peaceful, they can be territorial with their own kind. It's recommended to house them with other species of similar size and temperament. Habitat and care. Aquarium size: due to their size, a minimum tank size of 75 gallons is recommended to provide ample space for swimming and hiding spots. Water conditions: they thrive in warm, slightly acidic to neutral water with a temperature range of 72 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 to 28 degrees Celsius, and a pH level of 6.0 to 7.5. Diet: omnivorous by nature, clown squeakers are not picky eaters. They enjoy a varied diet consisting of sinking pellets, live or frozen foods like bloodworms or brine shrimp. Tankmates: African cichlids, South and Central American cichlids, and fish too large to be eaten. The Synodontis decoris catfish is a cool catfish every fish keeper should keep at least once.
And it is my all-time favorite Synodontis catfish. Well, still to come tonight from Segrest Farms, learn about 2 awesome saltwater fish. Learn about the coral hawkfish, and the Tamini tang. But right now it's time for another one of our newest segments, the Weekend Update. Get ready to have a laugh as I tell you this week's news in a funny, comical style. It's time for the Weekend Update, where I bring you some updates on news that happened all around the world in a comical way. So let's get to this weekend's update. EBT is back up and running. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Food stamps is back up and running. America has no more reasons to fret. All the Americans who claim to work hard for EBT have no reason to fret. They can now sponge off the system again and get free food from the government. Man in Washington state believed to be the first to die from a rare strain of bird flu. I wonder how the hell they got bird flu in the first place. Defendants in mob link gambling case are discussing plea deals, the feds say. Wow, I wonder what part of the plea deal is. Keep quiet or we'll shoot and kill you and take you out. Maybe that's the plea deal. Florida man convicted of raping and killing his former manager is set to be executed. So Florida man who killed and raped his manager is being executed. His name is Richard Barry Randolph, 63 years old. He was convicted of murder, armed robbery, sexual battery, and grand theft. And he did this all in 1989, and now he is finally being sentenced to death. And that is this weekend's Weekend Update. Some pretty funny news there. Thank you, Alex, for that. Calling all WWE and John Cena fans. Join me on Saturday, November 29th, 2025 at a special start time of 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific for You Can't See Me Saturday with Alex Cardinale. We will be celebrating the career of John Cena as John Cena prepares for his final match. Join me on You Can't See Me Saturday with Alex Cardinale as I discuss John Cena's biggest feuds, John Cena's biggest matches, his greatest moments, and more. Plus, I will preview Survivor Series War Games and a whole lot more, and Christmas season will officially kick off. Don't miss You Can't See Me Saturday with Alex Cardinale, Saturday, November 29th, special start time 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific. It's actually going to start an hour earlier at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. But anyway, let's welcome back Chef Alex to the show. And Chef Alex right now has some delicious Thanksgiving dessert recipes for you. So up first, we've got pecan pie bars. For all those of you who love pecan pie, you're probably going to like this recipe. 1 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, 3/4 of a cup of cold butter cubed, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 1 cup of corn syrup, a half cup of butter melted, 4 large eggs, 2.5 cups of chopped pecans, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a 9 by 13-inch baking dish with parchment paper. In a bowl, combine flour and powdered sugar. Cut in the cold butter until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs, and press into the prepared baking dish. Bake for 20 minutes or until lightly browned. And in another bowl, whisk together brown sugar, corn syrup, melted butter, and eggs until smooth. Stir in pecans and vanilla. Pour over the crust and spread evenly. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes or until set, and cool completely before cutting into bars. And apple crisp. One of my all-time favorite fall desserts, apple crisp. 6 cups of thinly sliced and peeled apples, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, a half cup of granulated sugar, a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a half cup of all-purpose flour, a half cup of rolled oats, a half cup of packed brown sugar, and a 1/3 cup of butter softened. Instructions. Preheat your oven to 375. Place the apples in a large bowl, sprinkle with lemon juice, granulated sugar, and cinnamon, and toss to coat. Transfer apples to a 9x9 baking dish. In a separate bowl, combine flour, oats, and brown sugar. Cut in butter until crumbly and sprinkle over the apples. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes or until the topping is golden brown and the apples are tender. Serve warm with vanilla ice cream or whipped cream. These Thanksgiving desserts are sure to be a hit and bring a sweet ending to your festive meal. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. And Chef Alex has been incredible here on the Thanksgiving festivities here on Saturday with Alex Cardinale. This Thanksgiving, Chef Alex will be here for Christmas with some Christmas dinner tips and Christmas cookie recipes. Thank you, Chef Alex. And now it is time for this week's Tampa Bay Buccaneers Spotlight. It is time to see how the Buccaneers did last weekend.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah.
But it's life I cannot change. It is. Keep off in the main. Eminem. Sweet like candy cane. Drop the top. Pop it, let it breathe. Been lost, been late. Bustin' bills, but still ain't nothing changed. You in the mob, soon as you rock the chain. She got the waves, just thumb it.
Hey Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans, it's Alex Cardinale here, and it's time for this week's Buccaneer Spotlight here on Saturday with Alex Cardinale. You know, last week's game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills was probably one of the best football games I've seen in recent years. One of the best regular season games I've seen in recent years. It really was a great game. Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen are two of the best quarterbacks we have in today's NFL, and it really was an offensive showdown in a game that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed seeing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills battle it out last week in a NFL regular season matchup. I feel at some point the Bucs and Bills could be a potential Super Bowl matchup. Will it be this season? I don't know. But unfortunately, the Bills beat the Buccaneers last week, but it's a defeat that I'm not really mad about because it was a really hard-fought game. It went back and forth. Either team could have won. So as an NFL fan, that's a great game to watch. So unfortunately, the Buccaneers didn't win last weekend, but it was a great game. Kudos to the Buffalo Bills for pulling it off. Now we fast forward to this week, and hopefully the losing ends for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I hope the Buccaneers pull off a victory over the LA Rams. I am going to choose the Buccaneers again because I am a Buccaneers fan. I think this could be another offensive game. I got Bucs 28, Rams 21. Let's go Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's beat those Rams. I'm tired of losing, so hopefully the Buccaneers will turn it around this weekend. Happy Thanksgiving, Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans, and all my football fans that watch. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. That's right, go Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, don't forget, viewers, tonight we are playing Thanksgiving Trivia. You can play along by posting your guesses in the chat or in the comments. In a few moments, I'm going to reveal the answers. But here are the questions I am asking. It's time to play Thanksgiving Trivia. Let me, Alex Cardinale, test your Thanksgiving knowledge. Simply post your guesses in the chat, and later on in the show, I will reveal the correct answers. So post your guesses in the chat or in the comments, and later on in the show, I'll give you the answers. Here are the questions for Thanksgiving Trivia. What year was the first Thanksgiving celebrated? Which president proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday? How long did the first Thanksgiving celebration last? What was the name of the Native American tribe that celebrated with the Pilgrims? What state is known as the birthplace of Thanksgiving? What is the traditional main dish served at Thanksgiving? What day of the week is Thanksgiving celebrated in the United States? Which popular parade takes place on Thanksgiving Day in New York City? What is the name of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to America? And what famous department store sponsors the Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City? Post your guesses in the chat or in the comments, and later on, I'll review the answers. So go ahead and post your answers in the chat, and I will reveal the answers in about 5 or 10 minutes or so. Well, earlier on in the show, I told you 3 things that I am grateful for. Now, here are 3 more things that everybody, myself included, and yourselves included, here are 3 things that we should all be grateful for. Being alive. We should all be grateful that we get to see another day. Having a family, because some people are lonely, unfortunately. And getting to eat and drink food and beverages, because some people are struggling and don't have access to food or beverages. That is 3 things that we should all be granted for, and 3 things sometimes we actually take for granted. Well, there is a QR code up on the screen right now. That QR code is going to take you to a very special place. It's going to take you to my Cameo, where I can create customized greeting videos for you. Here is some more information on my Cameo. Hey everyone, Alex Cardinale here, or you may know me as Aqua Alex, Chef Alex, Detective Alex, or WWE fan Alex. Either way, I am on Cameo, and I would love to make a cameo for you. Whether it be a birthday greeting, a special occasion, whether you're celebrating an anniversary or a milestone, I would be honored to make a video for your anniversary or your milestone. I could also do cooking videos, I can also do wrestling videos, I can also do fish keeping videos for you. Check me out on Cameo, cameo.com/Aqua Alex Cardinale. I'd be happy to make you a cameo. Alright, right now it is time for our second Segrest Farms featured fish. It is the beautiful coral hawkfish.
The first saltwater feature from Segrest is the coral hawkfish. The coral hawkfish, scientifically known as Ceridicthes oxycephalus, is a fascinating species of marine fish renowned for its vibrant coloration and distinctive behavior. This fish is a popular choice among aquarists and marine enthusiasts due to its striking appearance and unique characteristics. Physical characteristics. Coloration. Coral hawkfish exhibit a range of colors, often featuring a mix of reds, oranges, and yellows, with distinct patterns that help them blend into their coral reef surroundings. Size. On average, coral hawkfish reach a length of about 3 to 4 inches, 7.5 to 10 centimeters, making them a manageable size for many home aquariums. Body structure. They have a robust, elongated body with a large head and a slightly flattened shape, which aids in their ability to perch on corals and rocks. Habitat and distribution. Natural habitat. Coral hawkfish are typically found in the Indo-Pacific region, inhabiting coral reefs and rocky outcrops. They prefer areas with abundant coral cover, which provides both camouflage and hunting grounds. Geographic range. Their range extends from the Red Sea in East Africa to the Central Pacific Ocean, including areas such as the Great Barrier Reef and Hawaii. Behavior and ecology. Diet. These fish are carnivorous, primarily feeding on small crustaceans, such as shrimp and crabs, as well as small fish. Their hunting technique involves perching and watching for prey before making a swift, darting attack. Behavior. Coral hawkfish are known for their perching behavior, often seen resting on corals or rocks. They have a unique ability to hop from perch to perch using their pectoral fins. Social structure. While generally solitary, coral hawkfish can sometimes be found in small groups. They are territorial and can be aggressive towards other fish, particularly those of a similar size or species. Such a cool hawkfish.
I love the coral hawkfish. They are definitely a cool and prehistoric saltwater marine fish. They're definitely one of my favorites and one that I would keep perhaps in the future. And now it is time for our next newest segment here on Thankful Saturday with Alex Cardinale. And now it is time for what to watch, recommended by me, Alex Cardinale. And here is what to watch. This week, I am recommending to watch NFL football on Thanksgiving Day. Why? Well, because it is a American classic. And here are the games that are being played this Thanksgiving. At 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time on Fox, we've got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. And then at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we've got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys on CBS. And then at 8:20 p.m. Eastern, we've got the Bengals and Ravens. Don't miss my predictions on Thursday on Thanksgiving Day broadcast taking place earlier in the morning. And that is what I, Alex Cardinale, recommend you guys to watch this week. It is the Thanksgiving football games. 3 incredible games that you can watch. Well, right now it is my favorite part of the show. It's the part of the show where I'm going to make all my viewers scream, what the fuck? It is WTF Moments of the Week, and this week I've got 2 videos. They're both about a minute long, and they're both historically funny. Our first video features an old man and a woman fighting in a mall over a train ride. Check it out.
Fuck you, whore.
Excuse me?
You heard me. I got all kinds of cameras around, so go for it. I didn't say a damn word to you. I just looked at you as you walked away.
You're a pedophile.
You're a whore.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
My kid was gonna get on your train, and you're...
I don't want her on my train. Not with a whore mother like you.
A whore mother?
You heard me.
Do you hear the way that this man's talking to me? He's calling me a whore mother?
Yeah, I did. And I got cameras everywhere. Just showing exactly what you did to me.
What did I do?
You walked away and then turned around and
because I didn't
jumping.
pay to get on?
You can go. I hope you're recording it. Let people know what a you are to jump somebody that's doing their job like you did.
I'm recording you too, and I got to call this gentleman a child molester when he's not.
He is, you too.
No, you are.
What did I was gonna pay for the ride with my child.
Get out of here.
I'm standing right
We're at Arizona Mills
I
Mall.
put my kid on your
And do you think I want my children riding that train? I was gonna pay for a train ride. No, I won't.
An old man fighting a young lady. It is kind of creepy, though, that an old man wants to work on a ride with children, so I think I have to side with the woman there. He could be a pedo. Here is our next WTF moment.
I'm afraid what's happening here is you're allergic to nuts.
What?
It appears to be a very serious nut allergy, and I'm going to need you to cut out nuts altogether.
No way! Are you serious?
Very. If you have another nut, you could die.
No! No!
You're going to be okay, as long as you are very careful to avoid nuts.
Can I have a nut if it's with a chick?
Absolutely not.
This sucks! What if I nut on accident cause Megan Pisarcik bends over or something?
Look, you just have to be very careful. I would avoid even touching a nut.
I don't want to do that. That's disgusting.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm allergic to nuts myself. And I haven't had a nut for over 20 years.
Why would that make me feel better? That you're a wuss? God damn it!
Drives my wife crazy, because she loves nuts, but can't have them in the house.
This is the worst day of my life! Damn it! Butthead. I can never spank my monkey again.
That's funny. That's this week's WTF Moments of the Week. All right, right now let's go ahead and reveal the answers to Thanksgiving trivia. Our very first round of Thanksgiving trivia. So here are the answers. The answer to the first question is 1621. The first Thanksgiving was celebrated after the Pilgrims' first successful harvest. The answer to the second question is Abraham Lincoln. In 1863, Abraham Lincoln proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday to be celebrated in November. The answer to the third question is 3 days. The initial celebration lasted for 3 days, not just one. The answer to the fourth question is Wampanoag. The Wampanoag people joined the Pilgrims for the first Thanksgiving feast. Massachusetts. Plymouth, Massachusetts is often associated as the birthplace of Thanksgiving. Turkey. Turkey is the traditional centerpiece of most Thanksgiving meals. Thursday. Thanksgiving is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November in the United States. Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. This parade has been a beloved tradition since 1924. The Mayflower. The Pilgrims arrived in America aboard the Mayflower and Macy's. Macy's department store is the sponsor of the iconic New York City Parade. And that is this year's Thanksgiving trivia. And on the final Saturday with Alex Cardinale before Christmas, we'll play Christmas trivia. It has been an incredible episode of Thankful Saturday with Alex Cardinale. I have had a blast. Next Saturday, we officially kick off Christmas season. And next Saturday, we are paying homage to one of the greatest wrestlers of all time as he wraps up his career, John Cena. Next Saturday, it is You Can't See Me Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Christmas season officially kicks off on the next Saturday with Alex Cardinale. And You Can't See Me on the next Saturday with Alex Cardinale. We pay homage to one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, John Cena, on the next Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Live at a special start time of 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific. Come celebrate the career of John Cena as he wraps up his in-ring career. Plus, celebrate Christmas. On You Can't See Me Saturday with Alex Cardinale, we're going to discuss John Cena's best matches, his best feuds, his best moments, and more. Plus, WWE fan Alex Cardinale will preview Survivor Series 2025 War Games. And Aqua Alex's featured fish will be the discus cichlid. There will be some Segrest Farms featured fish. The animal of the world will be the donkey. And Christmas season takes over Saturday with Alex Cardinale with some delicious red velvet whoopie pie and other delicious Christmas cookie recipes. Christmas facts, Christmas shopping tips, and more. Plus, Tampa Bay Buccaneers Spotlight Week 12 recap and Week 13 versus the Cardinals. All that and more on You Can't See Me Saturday, airing this Saturday, November the 29th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific, right here on YouTube channel, Alex Cardinale Entertainment and Instagram. Christmas. And now let's learn about Segrest Farms' final featured fish for tonight, the Tamini Tang.
Our final Segrest Farms feature is the Tamini Tang. The Tamini Tang, scientifically known as Tanaketus taminiensis, is a captivating species of saltwater fish renowned for its vibrant coloration and vital role in marine ecosystems. Native to the Indo-Pacific region, this species is a popular choice for marine aquariums due to its manageable size and striking appearance. Physical characteristics. The Tamini Tang is a relatively small member of the tang family, typically reaching up to 6 inches in length. Its body is oval-shaped and laterally compressed, making it well-suited for navigating through coral reefs. The coloration is a stunning blend of hues, generally featuring a rich brown or tan body with bright yellow fins and a white or blue fringe around the tail and dorsal fins. These vivid colors make it a visual delight in any aquarium setting. Habitat and distribution. Tamini tangs are commonly found in the warm, tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific, particularly around coral reefs. They inhabit depths ranging from 3 to 45 meters, where they utilize their unique mouth shape to graze on algae. This grazing behavior plays a crucial ecological role, as it helps control algal growth on reefs, thus maintaining a healthy balance in the marine ecosystem. Behavior and diet. In their natural habitat, Tamini tangs are primarily herbivores, feeding on algae and detritus. Their specialized, bristle-like teeth allow them to scrape algae off rocks and coral surfaces efficiently. In an aquarium setting, they can be fed a diet rich in marine-based algae, spirulina, and high-quality herbivore pellets to ensure they receive proper nutrition. Tamini tangs are generally peaceful fish, although they can exhibit territorial behavior, particularly if housed in a confined space. It's advisable to provide them with plenty of hiding spots and sufficient swimming room to reduce stress and aggressive tendencies.
And Tamini tangs are awesome. And now it's our main event. A great way to wrap up this great show, a motivational moment. Alright, it is time to end this episode on a positive note. It is time for motivational moment. And here is a motivational moment that I live by every day, and so can't you. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. So, keep on keeping on, and do your best every day. That's all that counts. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Thankful Saturday with Alex Cardinale. I want to thank you all for being part of Saturday with Alex Cardinale throughout Thanksgiving season. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching Thankful Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Don't forget to tune in to Thanksgiving Day broadcast and Black Friday with Alex Cardinale, Thursday and Friday, respectively. Have a great rest of your weekend. Go Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And remember, we kick off Christmas season this coming Saturday. Happy Thanksgiving and good night from Port St. Lucie. Thank you for watching this episode of Alex Cardinale Entertainment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
This Thanksgiving, we celebrate connection, gratitude, and the beauty of giving. Thank you for being part of our journey.